الآن المقاتل كريستيان لي لحديث حصري مع MMA All Out. مرحبا به.
Hi Christian, this is Rio from Physique-TV. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing good, thank you.
Congratulations on your latest win. You're 2-0. Now, I noticed that you and your sister have this shock and awe method about winning. She finished with twister. You actually started with Peruvian necktie. Beautiful suplex, then eventually finished with kimura. Is it your MO? Is that what you guys want to be known as the ones that shock and awe, not only win, but actually entertain?
Thank you. But, you know, the way me and my sister train, the way we train is the way we fight. And we're not going out there to try to pull off all these crazy moves. It's just that those are the moves that we actually train on a daily basis. So when we're drilling it every single day, when you get in the cage, it's just like second nature to you. And that's the reason why we pull it off. We're not doing it so much for the performance, but we're just doing it every time we go in the cage, we just try to kill, just try to finish our opponent as quickly as possible. And it's just the extra bonus that the way we fight is exciting.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love watching you and watching your sister. It was not a put down. Actually, it's very entertaining.
Oh, no, thank you. Thank you.
Christian, how you doing? This is Ali from the Physique-TV studios. Congratulations on another amazing win. I'm sure you're absolutely stoked. You're starting your career. There's emotions. There is pressure. I got two questions. The first one is, you got to talk to me. I mean, the doctor here just said that it's a Kimura. But, you know, it kind of reminded me of Phil Davis's win over Tim Boetsch. It was some odd kind of Kimura-esque submission. So talk to me a little bit about that. Do you train that, or is that just something that you saw and you said, you know what, I'm just going to yank it?
I would say it's not really a Kimura, but it's more like a single arm. A lot of people are calling it a single arm chicken wing. But yes, it is the same move. It is the same move that Phil Davis pulled off against Tim Boetsch.
Yeah, I'm going to call it the Lee Mora, if you don't mind.
Perfect.
So tell me. I mean, you're obviously a young, up and rising star here at the One Championship. What's that been like for you? Do you get the pressure? Do you get the goosebumps? Do you get that odd feeling that fighters get right before fight time, or do you feel composed, calm, and collected because you have this really nice, tightly knit community around you of your family?
It's great. Every time I go into a fight, I'm actually just truly excited. In my professional debut, there was a little bit of nerves, but going into my second fight, I was just purely excited. It's kind of funny actually. 2 hours before my fight, my family was with me. I had my older sister Angela, my little brother and little sister, and we were just chilling backstage playing some cards 2 hours before my fight. So not too much nerves. I'm just really happy to be there.
How do you calm your nerves? I noticed you have a certain routine when you enter the cage, which is expanding your arms in like almost a plus sign. You inhale, then you exhale with your eyes closed. Does that help you relax? Or, you know, it reminds me of when LeBron James goes into basketball, he does this thing with the powder. Tell us something about your routine when you enter.
Well, when I enter that cage, you know, there's definitely a lot of nerves, a lot of bright lights, and when you go into a fight, oftentimes, as soon as the fight starts, you know, your adrenaline starts pumping, and sometimes you can get a big adrenaline dump, where you just, all your muscles just tense up, and you just completely freeze up and gas out. So what I like to do is I like to just use my breathing, take some nice deep breaths, and just try to relax myself, because when I fight, I get very worked up. So I like to just calm my nerves, and it's just something my dad taught me actually, just about breathing, controlling my energy, and just saving it all for once we touch gloves and the fight starts.
Christian, let's talk about your fight with Mahmoud Muhammad. You know, you've had 2 wins in the cage right now, and I believe that the next level for you is really the deciding moment for you. But let's talk about this fight now with Mahmoud. What did you feel he brought that could really shock your system or shock your game plan?
Okay, so going into this fight, I actually knew nothing about my opponent. I tried to search up his name but you know, there was like a million.
You're not the only one, Christian. We have sometimes hard time finding the history behind the record. But go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I searched up his name and absolutely nothing. So going into this fight, all I knew was that he was an Egyptian fighter, and I knew that based on a picture that I found, he looked short and stocky. And the typical Egyptian fighters that have been coming out, they tend to be aggressive, and they look for the knockout. So my feeling going into the fight was just that I was going to face someone who was going to come out, give it everything they got, come out aggressive, kind of knock me out. This was also his ONE FC debut, so I mean, I knew this guy wasn't coming to lose, so I was just expecting a real tough fighter, ready to give it all he's got.
Well, I appreciate your honesty, and I appreciate your comments about that you researched and you couldn't find the history behind your opponent. Do you think that your first two fights were the fighters you believe they're at your level? I mean, I know you're only, of a young age, but do you think they fared well with you? I mean, I know they lost, but
well, I try to let my my skill speak for itself when I get into the cage. I'm not really outspoken or like cocky guy, but I would say that the last two opponents that I faced were not at the same caliber as me. They didn't have nearly the same skill level, and I just feel like they weren't ready for what I had to bring.
well, that's I think why Ali really said that the next fight is defining more.
I got to just lead into that next question. So what's next for you? Like, is there someone that you want to fight to really test your level now? Because you've kind of walked through the other two guys now.
I don't have any fighters in particular that I necessarily want to call out. I'll fight anyone that one championship gives me. But I do want to fight someone with good skills that I can prove myself. I know there's a lot of people just thinking that my last two fights were gifts, but I want my next opponent to be someone who can really just bring the fight to me.
You're a fresh breath of air. Really, I really love how you view yourself from your point of view and from others. So I really appreciate this. I think you have a great talent, great path in front of you.
We wish you nothing but good luck, all the best. I really love watching you and your sister in the cage. We spoke to your sister a couple of weeks back, and you two both have a great charisma. I think you're a great face for one championship. You're representing the sport very well. So we wish you good luck. Nothing but the best. We look forward to your next fight. Thank you so much, Christian Lee. We're here at the Physique-TV studios. See you soon.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.